What's up, guys? What's going on? It's me, Lena, and I show you how to open up your own independent living homes, okay? For the people who are new here or the people who don't know what independent living is, essentially what we do is we house the homeless, right? We get paid to house the homeless. Now, you can do this in any state. You don't require a license to do this, all right? Again, any state, you can do this in any state. You don't require a license, all right? Now, who you're going to house in these homes is really up to you, honestly. You can house veterans. A lot of people like to house veterans. You can house single mothers with children, single fathers with children. You can house the kids aging out of foster care. You can house the community of 55 and older. You can house so many demographics. Mental health. I house mental health as well. I know a lot of people like to go towards the veterans, but again, there's a lot of people out there who need help. It's not just the veterans. So who you choose to house is totally up to you, okay? Hey guys, thanks for joining. Hey Jules Jones. This is in demand, so I don't want you guys to think, you know how you click on one video and then the algorithm shows you a whole bunch of content like that? It might look like it's oversaturated, but it's not, okay? This has been around for years. This is not a new thing. The names of it change, but this is not new, okay? And we're going to continue to need shared living because the population, the demographics, I don't know, like within the United States, I'm telling you, unfortunately, we're going to need these housings because the way the prices are going up is insane. All right. Everybody knows that's in my live or who follows me. I opened up my independent living homes essentially because I wanted to leave my job. Like it's not a secret. I didn't have like one of those good stories like everybody else has, like they have a burning passion, or it wasn't that for me. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't that. It was I needed to leave my job. So that's what I did. And I was afforded that ability by opening up my own independent living home. And you guys can do that too. And I show you guys how to do it. If you have any questions, you can always just drop them below for me. Or again, you guys know you can always DM me if you need help, okay? Within independent living, you guys, listen, we only focus on the housing part, okay? That is our job. We are housing operators. We're not providing care for these people. We're not giving medication. We're not dressing. We're not bathing. We're not doing any of that. So you don't have to worry about that if that's what you're thinking this is. This is not that. In fact, we can't do that. It's illegal. You'll get shut down. So please don't do that, all right? Stick strictly to the housing. And that's it, okay? How we get paid? Usually what we do is we house 2 to a room, okay? You can have private rooms if you prefer. You could do half and half. You could do all private. You could do all shared. You could do one private, all shared. Again, it's up to you, right? But if you want to make more money, right? You house 2, okay? But how we get paid? When we say we house the homeless, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, well, where are these people getting money because they're homeless, right? They have money, guys. They have money. They have their SSI. They have their SSDI. They have their veterans. They have their pensions. They have money, okay? So they do pay us privately. Or if they're getting sent from agencies, some agencies do pay for referring them to you, okay? They do pay their first month's rent and their community fee. Some will pay up to 3 months, some 6, some 12, some not at all, but that's how we get paid, okay? And if you're going to start this off, I would suggest that you guys start with a 3-bedroom, because I know I tell you to start with 4, but some people, it's a lot, right? So just start with 3 if you can, all right? You can absolutely do this in an apartment. But if you're going to get an apartment and you're going to house like the seniors, try to get it on the first floor because they do come with their canes and their walkers. Some have wheelchairs. So if you're going to do it in an apartment, just make sure it's on the first floor. Is Ace in here? I see her name. Yeah, just make sure you get it on the first floor. Because I made that mistake when I got my first house. It was 3. It was 3 stories, and a lot of the seniors were having a really, really, really hard time doing it, going up and down the steps, okay? So not only are you going to be helping the community, you're going to get paid every month, like clockwork. So it doesn't matter, like our regular 9 to 5s, right? How we go into work, we miss a couple days, and then our paycheck is like next to nothing. It doesn't work like that in independent living. Once you get your people in, you're getting paid every month like clockwork. Okay. I visit my house once a week on a Monday. You can pick and choose your days when you go and visit your house, right? I go once a week. I check, I see what's going on. Everybody's good. The house is in working order. And then I'm out. We don't have to stay there, guys. We don't have to stay. We don't have to babysit. We don't have to watch them. Okay. Besides, we have cameras on our phone to watch them anyway. So we're not there babysitting. We're not hovering over them. They have their life to live. You have yours to live, right? You check on your house and then you leave, right? Like I said, I only visit my house once a week. I'm not over there all the time. If you are over there all the time, you have a troubled house, right? You shouldn't be over there every day, going over to see what's going on. Who's doing what? Who's saying what? Who's stealing what? You have a problem house. You should not be going over there every single day. There's something wrong. And I know when you are screening, you can't get a good group in automatically, right? Like, it doesn't really happen like that. You really got to screen these people, and they will lie to you. They'll lie right to your face. You'll ask them, hi, Yuri. You'll ask them about their drug history, about their background. They're going to lie. Okay, so just expect it. Do they pay you cash when they receive their benefits, or do they sign their check over to you? They pay me cash. Yep, I accept debit, credit card if they have one. A lot of people are old school, so they like the money orders, of course, cash, or you can use the app Inigo. It just takes their payment right off your card and sends it right to your bank account. That's what I do. The only thing that I won't accept is a personal check, because you know how that goes. Wildflower, hi, honey. You're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, if you guys are going to get a property, please make sure it's like 3 or better. And you don't have to own these properties, you guys. If you do, that's good. That's great, because you don't have to pitch to the landlords to let them, use their property. But if you don't own a property, it's fine. We just rent. A lot of us just rent our property. So what is that called again? Kay Wallace, what is what called? Independent living, shared living, co-living. They're interchangeable. Is that what you mean? Is that what we're talking about? Now, I know where I live at, you guys. Where I live, we require zoning. A lot of states don't require it. The thing you use to take payment. Inigo, it's called Inigo. Kay Wallace, if you like DM me and just say anything, I'll send it to you, just because I'll forget by the time I end my live. I'll just send you to the link if you're thinking about, taking payments. Yeah, that's what she was talking about, the pay app. But yeah, it's free. It's actually free. Hey, Big Juicy, you're welcome. Just say, hey, I was in the live. What's the link? So I can remember, because I won't remember when I get off. What was I going to tell you guys? Let me get my bullet points up, because I'll ramble on and forget everything I'm supposed to tell you guys. To find the business, that's what I'm looking to do. To find the business. Grace Me, what do you mean? Tell me what you mean. It's going over my head. But a lot of this is what I want to tell you. Listen, because in my DMs, you guys keep telling me that you don't have money to start. It costs, it does cost, but it doesn't cost $50,000 to open up your independent living home. It's fairly cheap compared to any business that you're thinking about opening up, right? In mentorship, this is what we're doing. You're already going to get the blueprint, right? You're already going to get the blueprint. We're already going to show you what to do. Not only are we going to show you what to do so you can open up, we're going to tell you where to go, right? We're going to give you agencies. In Alabama alone, we have 128 agencies to hand to you. You're going to be busy, okay? Not only are we going to show you what to do, how to get your house, what to say, okay? Listen to me. When we tell you to say a thing, say it. right? Don't go off script. Say exactly what we're telling you to say because it works, okay? If we're telling you to do a thing, do the thing, okay? Because it works. We're giving it to you because it works, okay? Not only are we going to show you who to reach out to, we're going to tell you what to say, all right? We're going to show you how to fill your homes so you're not just out there flailing around, all right? In the mentorship group, we have the community members dropping referrals all the time in so many different states, okay? Like I said before, even though they're dropping referrals left and right, we're also going to show you what agencies to contact, right? Now, every month, we give out $2,500 cash money, okay? That will help you to get your independent living home, all right? And essentially, all you have to do is what you're doing now, you guys. You're calling agencies anyway, right? Right? You are filling your homes anyway, right? So be the first one to fill your house this month. We do it every month. Be the first one to fill your house. That's $1,000 for you, cash money, right? Be the first one to make the most contacts with agencies. That's $1,000 for you, right? Or you don't have to do that. Maybe you're just one of the people in the community that likes to drop valuable information. That's $500 for you. Or you can be the person that does all of it and you can get all the money, right? Who doesn't need $2,500, right? So that is going to help you as well. And it doesn't, you're doing the things anyway. You're calling the agencies. You're filling your house anyway. So why not get paid for it, right? Tam says, hi, in the housing, the homeless, have you ever dealt with bed bugs? No. How do you prevent this? Okay. What a lot of people do is before they come in, they only allow them a certain amount of bags to come in the house with. And before they put their belongings up, they have them wash everything. But I never dealt with that personally. Grace Me said, once you get your EIN and LLC, is there funds to help? Grace Me, in the mentorship, we do have a business funding expert. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't have the money, but inside we do have Mr. G. Mr. G Money, he is the business money expert. But you can find grants, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's very hard. It's very hard to get those grants. You're welcome, Tam. You're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, like what was I saying before? Yeah, you guys don't worry about it. Once you're in mentorship, we got you. It's not just me over there helping you guys. I don't know if you know Terrence Garcia. He's killing it out there in Florida. He helps everybody, and it's the community. We help each other over there. That's how we're winning over there. That's how everybody's getting their house filled. That's how everybody's on house number 2, number 3. It's because we all help each other, right? That's just how it goes. That's how we win. And that's how you'll win. You're not just going to be sitting there in mentorship like, okay, what do I do? What am I supposed? We're giving you the blueprint right here. The game plan's already laid out before you get over there, okay? All you have to do is just execute it. Just do what we're telling you to do, and you're going to be fine. Who's that, Tam? Did you just come up? Did you want to come up? Maybe it was a mistake. Tam, did you mean to come up, or was that like a little mistake? Hey, Brenda. But let me know, you guys, if you have any questions while I'm on here, because I usually come on tomorrow. But I really wanted to tell you guys about the $2,500 cash that we're doing every single month. Literally, you're getting the money for doing the things that you're going to be doing anyway. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. That's fine. Okay. And you're not just alone. Once you get your home up and running and, you have your people and you have all your things, we're still there if problems arise. Like, oh, this client did this or this resident did this. How do you handle it? We're still going to be right there. Okay. So you're not by yourself. All right. You got me, you got Terrence, you got the whole community. You have a question, we're going to drop the answer there right for you. Okay. If I don't get to you quick enough, Terrence got you, right? If Terrence don't got your community member got you, okay? So don't worry. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be lost. I'm just going to be sitting here reading modules. I don't know what to do. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. Okay? And I don't know if most of you guys do know this. You literally can get your house up and running in 30 days. It took me a little less than 30 days to open my first one. So this is not some, far away dream. Okay, maybe next year around this time I'll be able to open up. No, you can open up pretty quickly. It happens pretty quickly if you do what you're supposed to do, right? So don't think, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna plan it out this year and then maybe next year I'll be able to open it. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. You can get and not to mention, it's not like, oh, you get your house, you get your people filled, and it's like you're waiting on your return on investment. No, the very next month, you get your money right back. Okay, so you don't have to wait and grind, and maybe in 5 years, you'll see some type of return. No, you will get your money month after month. It is recurring. Okay. Hey, honey bun. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you guys. I really, really appreciate you. And don't forget, you guys, there are weekly coaching calls, okay? We're on the coaching calls every single week for you, okay? So please take advantage of that when we're in the mentorship, all right? Every single week, we're on the calls with you. You can say what you need to say. You need more help. You need whatever it is on the calls every single week, all right? So don't feel like you're alone. I don't want you to ever feel like you're alone. In fact, you can't feel like you're alone. Someone's always there. The community's always there for you. Okay? Sorry, guys. Let me just finish this up. I thought I sent this out already. Jesus Christ, I didn't. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness, I should have sent this out already. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I should have sent this out and I did not. That's probably why she was calling. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to help you. Again, if you guys need help with opening up your independent living homes, getting your houses filled, what kind of scripts you need for the landlords, because you can't just walk up to these landlords talking about, can I rent your home out? All right, there's a formula to this thing, right? You can't just walk up to these agencies talking about, I got rooms for rent. There's a formula to this thing. Okay? But we will tell you exactly what to say, not only to the landlords, but to the agencies as well. Okay? We're also going to give you a script. Like I said before, we're also going to give you a whole laundry list of agencies so that you're busy reaching out to them every day, every week, which you should be doing to fill your house, right? So you're going to be busy. You're going to get your house filled. And if you're thinking about business funding, we do have our business funding expert over there. I think he's on every Tuesday. So, hey, Riri. What's going on, honey bun? What you been up to? I am slacking over here. Must have been send this email out. Nice. Send it. I thought I wrote it. You've been looking for me? I usually come on Thursdays. I do not come, I'm trying to get my reps in, but I'd be on Thursdays, 5 o'clock. But I just wanted to let everybody know about what's going on over there right now. People are winning cash money. You hear me? So for the people who, I don't have any money, like I don't even have $50 saved up, we're giving away $2,500. Blessings. I want to learn how to do this business. Of course, listen, if you have any questions, just drop them and I will answer them for you. I want to make this as clear as possible for you. I don't want you to walk away, confused. What paperwork, Riri? What paperwork did you lose? Grace, thank you for the roses, honey bun. What paperwork did you lose, honey? What do I need to start? Well, for starters, I can tell you this. Have you thought of a name yet? Right? Do you have your name for your housing program yet? Okay, just start there real quick. Because a lot of people, as easy as that sounds, a lot of people don't even know what their housing program name is. See what I mean? How are you going to open your business? You don't even know what your program name is going to be. You know what I mean? So just start there, right? Once you got that, you get your logo. Have you figured out what your logo is going to be yet? If not, you can start on that. Then you can get your you can get your LLC with all the information you and the other guy gave us on one of your meetings. Okay. What? Oh, were you taking notes, Riri? Were you taking notes? Did you lose the paper that you were taking notes with? Yes. Yes, Miss Caribbean Vance. And after that, if you have questions, Riri, just drop them, or because I don't remember what the last live was about. They kind of run into each other. So if you need me to text it to you or just DM it to you, I don't remember what we're talking about, but just DM me and I'll just try to give you some more of that information. So name and logo. What else? Get your LLC. That's what you can start with right now. Yes. She said, I'll just take one. Okay. Okay, that'll work. But yeah, you guys, please, I need you to understand how lucrative this business can actually be. You're very welcome. It can be very lucrative. Now, I don't know what everybody's goal is. I don't, I knew what my goal was. I couldn't be at that job another day. You hear me? Not one other day I could not be there. So that was like my exit plan. Once, my house got up and running. Some people want 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. Totally fine. Totally fine. You can get as many houses as you are financially able to get. You hear me? Your spirit is so not precious. Oh, it's so good. You have such a good art. I see it. You're so. Thank you. I've never been called precious, but I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was very kind. Thank you. But yeah, you guys, you can really, and for lack of better words, you can really come up, okay, off of this. And you don't need no degree. You don't have to go to school for 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, if I would have took heed years ago when there was this older lady who was doing this. I didn't know what it was called, but she was housing veterans at the time. And me thinking I had it all figured out, like, no, I'm going to go to nursing school, right? And here I am years later doing what she was telling me to get into in the first place. It's crazy. But you literally can come up real good in this business. Okay? You'll have the bank teller talking about asking you, what do you do for a living? Okay? Not only are you going to be helping your community, because it's a good look. Okay? It is a really good look to be at like job fairs. And when you're out in the community, you have your, like, you'll get there. Like you have your, like your banners or whatever, and you're out there, and this is your business. You feel me? This is your business. It's a really good feeling. It's a really good feeling. Okay, you're helping your community. And I'm sure after you guys open up your own independent living homes, someone in your family or one of your friends is gonna want to, they're gonna ask you how you did it, and you're gonna want to share it. I don't know, guys. It's a really good feeling. Oh wow, wow. There's a lot of I get a lot of nurses. Yes, we are tired, honey. And experiencing burnout. Yep. And when I make, yes, you know how many nurses I get? It's not a coincidence. It's very tiring. I'm telling you, it's draining. It's tiring. Sometimes the juice is not worth the squeeze. And I don't have to get up every single day. Like, I don't wake up to an alarm clock. I don't. I really don't. I'll wake up when the good Lord tells me to open my eyes. Right? Wisdom speaks. Hey, baby. But yeah, and then once you get into like the, the gist of things, and you got your house running, then you can, curate your life the way you want it. You know what I mean? You get to do the things that you were too tired to do before, right? You either had the money and was too tired, or didn't have the money, or you had the money and you were too tired, or you had all the freedom because you didn't have a job and no money. It was never both. Not for me anyway. It was never both. Hey, honey, welcome in. Welcome in. But you can have both. I'm saying lots of freedom. Okay. If you want, you don't necessarily need a house manager, right? I don't have, a lot of people do, right? Once they get like a lot of properties, they start getting, house managers. You can do this on your own, you guys. You don't need someone looking over all your properties. You don't need it. If you want to, you can. I have a guy there, but he's not designated. I did not hire him. He's just one of the more responsible ones. So he designated himself, and he's responsible. So I just go to him like, hey, everything cool, and I pay him with his treats, his snacks that he likes, his sodas, his favorite sodas, things like that. But he's not official. But if you do want a house manager, you can absolutely get one. But if you don't want one, you don't need one, okay? Allison first said, I'm ready. Let's go. Allison, I'm telling you, girls, not even just the girls, the people over there in mentorship are getting to it. You hear me? Getting to it. It has not even been a full year, and we got people on their third houses. That's impressive to me. That's very impressive to me. Okay, they didn't come to play. Very teachable. Like, if I'm telling you to say the script, you guys. Like, you just use it. It works, okay? We're telling you to go to this specific place or this agency, to go there, okay? It's method to this madness, right? Gabby Deluxe, welcome in. Welcome in. And again, guys, this is no medical, okay? We're not doing that. Don't do that. Don't get shut down, okay? But because if you want to do medical things, if you want to administer the medication and do those things, because people just have a heart for that kind of things. But if that's what you want to do, then I highly suggest you do like assisted living. You know what I mean? How do you find the people to live in your place? Well, Allison, it depends on who I'm housing, right? If I'm housing mental health, and I do house mental health, I go to all the agencies in my area, which you will do the same thing, and you pitch to them. Or if I was housing like DV survivors, I will go to my local DV centers or agencies, and I will pitch to them. You can go to your local hospitals, your local clinics. I don't know who your demographic is. That's why I'm just throwing out things. How often are you on what to stay? How often are you on what? I'm trying to get better. I've been saying this for weeks, but I'm on every Thursday. at 5 o'clock. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, every Thursday, 5 o'clock, I'm here. I try to pop on every week. You know, I don't like to stay on every single day. People get tired of your face, you know. Kathy's God's child. I love it. Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, this is a really good way, not just to help your community, not just to, you know, have your own business, because it's a big deal. It is a big deal. Okay. Okay, no problem. It's okay to inbox you. Yeah, absolutely. Um, you're going to be owning your own business. Do you hear me? You're not, no shade to the people who are selling trinkets and, you know, keychains and stuff, but this is not that. Like, we are housing the homeless. We are housing the mental health. We are housing the children aging out of foster care. This is a big deal. Okay. How do you get the funding? Well, personally, how I use my savings. But a lot of people just save. For example, if you were moving into your own apartment or your own house, we just save up the same way. Or if you're looking for funding, like a small business loan, we do have a business funding expert inside of our mentorship to get you funding. Athena, thanks for joining, baby. Question, is it a new fire code for them home to have sprinklers in the home to pass inspection in F? Let me try. Hold up. Question, is it a new fire code for them in Florida? No. No, Kathy. I was kind of struggling. You saw me struggling. Couldn't figure it out, but no, there's no sprinklers in Florida and all that. Scorpio lady, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Anyways, guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. And let me just throw this out there, just in case somebody does, not saying anybody, you do, or even if yourself have a background, right? You did something foolish or whatever, right? You have a background. You can still do this, all right? You can still have a misdemeanor on your background, right? And you still can do this, you guys. It's okay. You still can be able to build a successful business. If you have a bedroom home, how many persons you can house? If you have a 1-bedroom home, Kathy, like a 1-bedroom? What do you mean? 8. I house 8. But yep, some people, I don't advise it, but I don't, people do what people do. I would house 8, but I've seen people house more than 8 in a 4-bedroom, but I personally wouldn't want to live like that. So 8. Provided that you're doing 2 in each room. I don't know if you want to do half and half, where it's half private, half shared. I don't know if you want to do 1 private, the rest shared. But if you're doing all shared, it's 2 to a room. Okay. Hey, Nina. No, I house 8. And it depends on, like I said, I don't know where you're at, but in Florida, there's no zoning if you're in Florida. Out where I'm at, anything over 5, you would need like zoning where I'm at. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So a lot of people don't need zoning, so that 5 rule doesn't really apply to y'all. Kathy, not necessarily. That doesn't apply to everybody. I'm not sure what state you're in, but it doesn't apply to everybody. Hey D, what's going on, honey bun? Make sure I sent this out. No, everybody doesn't need zoning. Add the empowered New York Amazon with residents. KE Beads, what's going on, baby? You guys have any questions while I'm on here? I think I'm gonna stay on here for like another maybe 5 or 10 minutes because this is not my usual day, you guys. I just wanted to make sure you know what's going on over at Mentorship. We are dropping $2,500 cash money, baby. Okay. Yes, we're going to help you open up your independent living. Yes, we're going to show you how to get the clients. Yes, we're going to give you the script so you're not out there freestyling. Yes, we're going to give you the pitch for the landlord so you know exactly what to say to get into these houses. And yes, you can win up to $2,500 to help you open up your independent living home, okay? Florida. No. Kathy, no. You don't need zoning. Mm-mm. Hey, honey bun, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, did I finish that? All right, perfect. Sheesh. Talk about being late. Hey, I'm from Delaware. Delaware, I'm not sure, but I can look that up for you, but I'm not quite sure about Delaware. Delaware is close to me too, so probably, most likely. Give me 1 second. Let me just check it for you. Because Delaware is kind of right where I am, right by where I'm at. Georgia, no. Yes, Delaware requires a permit. If you're going to house more than 5. If you stay under 5, no. Because my phone is finna die. Hey, honey bun. When'd you sneak in here? My phone is gonna die. I'm so unprepared. Okay, let me see if I can turn this on. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Safe. You're welcome, Gucci. Texas, I want to say no, but let me not just be throwing out anything, right? Mm-hmm. Hold up, Texas. Why is Texas giving me the runaround though? Like, do you or don't you? All they're telling me about Texas is their occupancy limits, but we know that though. Do we need a permit? Yeah, you do. By what they're telling me, you do, because it's saying that the landlord, which I don't understand how the landlord overrides the city, but Texas property code, which prohibits landlords from allowing more than 3 adults. That's weird. That can't be right. That can't be right. Let me ask something else, because this doesn't seem right. Sweet Rose Tea, when did you get in here? Hey, good news, Texas. You do not require a state license as long as you provide a peer support household, meaning there can't be, which you're not going to be there anyway, sleeping over and all that. It has to be peer run, meaning the people in the house run it. Like you're not seeing them every single day. You don't live there. There's not staff living there. So yeah, you don't need a permit. Yep. Well, yep. Texas doesn't need it, which is excellent. Sweet Rose, you're welcome. Sweet Rose Tea, honey, where you been? Did you sneak in here? Thank you, baby. Did you sneak in here? South Carolina, I'm going to say no, because I have a couple of South Carolina girls. I'm going to say no, but there's just so many states. Hold on, let me just double check for you. Give me something good. Nope, you do not. Virginia, most likely. Let me look, but Virginia, most likely. Is it regular Virginia? Is like West Virginia? Hey, honey, how are you? South Carolina does not need it. Let me see, just regular Virginia, not West Virginia. South Carolina doesn't need it. What about Virginia, though? In Virginia, opening a shared living home does not require a traditional license, but it's stating that you do have to follow a specific set of rules with your local regulations. I don't know what your specific local regulations are. Probably like a fire extinguisher or like a, what is called that? Carbon monoxide detector. So probably those things, but you don't need the license. I'm good, honey. Long time. Are you at work? Are you just getting off? I just popped on here for a little bit. Sweet Rose Tea. Where do you get a fire extinguisher? Oh, Amazon. You get one from Amazon. You can get one from Home Depot. Those are the places that I am. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know. I don't even know what I'm doing on here today. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I just wanted to pop on because I wanted to tell people about the cash money prizes that we're giving away. But yeah, I'm coming on tomorrow. I just popped on here real quick. Can we place bunk beds in the VA rooms? I don't advise it, only because, especially if you're going to house like the older population, getting up and down on those bunk beds could be a bit much. You know what I mean? And a lot of the agencies don't like them. They don't like the bunk beds. Riri, it's 97. So try not to get the bunk beds, only because they don't like them. Like when the agencies come in, they don't like them. They don't like the feel of it. They don't like, it's not the feel or the look of it. It's just, it feels more like a facility, like a homeless shelter. You want to, make it feel more like home, the ones with the lower wooden stairs. You mean the bunk beds? Talking about the bunk beds? Thank you for liking my live, honey bun. Yeah, because the bunk beds could be a bit much, especially with the seniors. I'm telling you, you are waiting on an accident. Waiting on an accident. No, your price is one of the lowest, the only one with the great information. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I make it affordable. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I want you guys to learn, I want you guys to learn. I want you to open up your homes. I want you to get out that job. I know how it is. I know. So yeah, let's go. No, I'm not in Cali. I'm not in Pennsylvania, actually. But if you're in Cali, you can do it out in Cali. Yes, ma'am. I can't wait for you. It's a big deal. You hear me? It's a big deal. It is a big deal. And you're gonna watch. You're gonna feel really, when you are done, when you're all set up. Okay, forget about the residents real quick, just real quick. When your house is open, that feeling you get is crazy. It's crazy. And then when you get your first resident, my God, you can do this in New Jersey. Hey, boo, what's going on? So how do you mentor? Once you join the mentorship, everything's already laid out for you. You just go through every step. Every step I give you, you do it. I'm opening up. If you haven't already opened up already, we do live coaching calls every single week. We jump on a call. If you missed the call, I'll give you the replay of it. You get the replay, right? So that you don't miss anything. If you're in the community, if you need to fill your beds, of course, we have the community members dropping in the referrals so you can snatch them up so you can fill your homes. Of course, we're going to give you all the agencies that we got, right, to help you in your city. So you're going to be busy calling these people, right? Got to get those houses filled. Of course, we're going to give you the script word for word so that you use it. Make sure you're using the script, okay? We're not just saying to say these things for nothing. We're saying it because it works, okay? So just use the scripts. If you have any questions during whenever, like in whatever situation you're in, or say for instance you're in there and you have a question about logos, I don't know, right? Just drop the question. The answer is going to be there. Somebody's going to send you the answer. Like, you're never alone. There's somebody always there for you, okay? You could do this in Jersey. These are independent living, shared living, co-living homes. And you can do this in a residential, regular homes, just like you and I live in. Of course, you could do this in Philly. Do you cut out time for cooking in the kitchen? Linda, I don't cook in their kitchen. I don't cook for them. They cook for themselves. No, ma'am, I don't cook for them. How do you convince the landlord? Oh, it's all in the script, baby. It's all in what you say to them. That's why we don't recommend you just going out there and just winging it. Do you need a website? We prefer you to get one. Only because when you're out there and you're pitching your program and your housing program to people, you're gonna check. Especially if you're trying to hook up with these agencies, the first thing they're going to do is hit that internet. Okay, so yes, get the website. No, honey, you don't need any special training. Like, if you are a decent person, being honest, if you're decent, you're gonna be fine. Because all you have to do is want to help a person, right? Want to help people and do right by people. You'll be fine. Okay. There's going to be times where you don't know what to do because this is your first home, right? But that's what we're here for. Like, okay, I ran into this situation where this person didn't pay me or won't get out of my house, or situations are going to arise. And if you have questions, you just drop it in a mentorship. We're going to let you know what to do. Can they cook anytime? Yeah, I let them cook anytime they want. I don't put a limit to when people can go into the kitchen and lights out. I don't do that with them, only because it doesn't feel like home. That doesn't feel like someplace I would want to be. It feels kind of prison-like. Lights out at 8. We can't go to the kitchen past 9. We can't. It's too much. I can't. You know what I mean? We have our rules, right? We have our rules and we stick to them, right? But you can't make it prison-like, guys. These are grown people. Hi, please tell them to market first because they get. Oh, that should just be a no-brainer. Like, if you know not to get the house first. I hope you do know not to get the house first. Because if you get your house and nobody knows you exist, you're going to be paying for that house. And you're not getting into this to, acquire more bills. Sweet rose teeth of my baby. Yeah, always market first. Always. And even if it's just, listen, even if it's just a phone call, you guys, don't let the days go by where you're not doing anything. Like, oh, I did some emails yesterday, so today I'm going to chill. Don't do that. Okay, I don't care if it's a phone call. At least do a phone call. At least do an email. Something. Okay, something. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for those roses. Cheryl, I appreciate that. Charlie Matthews, yes, baby. Yes, you do. Hey, Robin, what's going on? Sweet Rusty. Thank you. Oh, these guys are so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know that. If I'm telling you, they are people to be housed. Okay. As long as the United States is running the way it is, we're always going to have clientele. Like, sadly, right? But we're always going to have clientele. Talk about recession proof. The good dose. I am in tears now. My house is ready. But not a client? What you mean? It's going on. No. See, bittersweet. Where are you at? You need to be a mentorship. Because, where are you at, bittersweet? What state are you in? Because there ain't no way. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. 2 months is okay. That's not that's not something I've never heard of. Like, oh my God, I've never heard anybody. You're okay. But it could be happening faster. But you're okay. Oh, see, that's why is it a small town, honey? Hinesville. Is it a smaller town? Please make sure, bittersweet, please make sure I meet every day. Like, because it's been 2 months, you need to be marketing every day. Like, are you at least getting out there every day? Even if you can't be out there physically, like doing the pop-ups, are you at least calling somebody every day? You don't have one client yet? Yes, military town. Okay. 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 Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart, kid. I don't do this often. I'm gonna give you a few that I know personally. Just DM me. Yeah, you gotta make sure. That's why I tell people don't get the house first. If you just DM me and I'll share with you a little bit, okay, what I know. Yeah, you wait a minute. You went to you mentored with somebody, and your house is still empty. Ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Thank who said that? That was sweet. You are a blessing, Lena. Thank you, Linda, baby. That's insane, and I'm sorry about that, because then that makes everybody look kind of bad, Yeah, I don't like that. Yikes. 3,500. Why would you do that? Why would you pay so much? Yikes. That's a lot of money. Did they find the home for you? Is that what they did? Is that why it cost so much? Because I'm not understanding. Like, unless they physically came to your city, spoke to the landlord, got you into the house, then I can see. But dang. What paperwork though? Like, what paperwork costs $3,500? Man, I would have disputed them charges so quick. Are there grants for this? It is a lot of money, Sweet Rose Tea. That's ridiculous. That's a shame, and I'm sorry that happened to you, because that sucks. And I would be petrified to buy anything on this internet if I dropped $3,500 and I got nothing out of it. There are grants, but let me tell you, it's going to take you so long to get them. A lot of people that I deal with either got it off their credit card, either saved from their savings, or they're in the mentorship getting business funding. This one lady charges $7,000 for. Is she coming to your city? Is that why? Because that's the only thing I could think of that would cost so much. I don't. That's crazy to me. That is the only way I can think. If somebody's literally flying to your city, helping you find the property, speaking to the landlord for you, getting you into the property, and getting you some clients. Gucci. Thank you, baby. Because that's ridiculous. I would be petrified if I were you. I would be so scared to buy anything off of this app after that. Somebody got me for $10 once. I'm scared. Yeah, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And that's so sad. I would be so angry. Have to be, yeah, you do. But you know what? I get it. I get why people sometimes get swindled, because people do make it sound good, right? And you really want it to be what they're saying it is. So I get it. It makes it hard to trust other people that want to cheat. Exactly, sweet rose tea. Exactly. I just pray. Keep praying, baby. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. I'm gonna show you a couple things. I don't like that. All right, because I think I've been on here for an hour. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So let me just double check. Yep, it was an hour and 1 minute. Check me out. Doing a whole hour. But I'm gonna hop off, you guys. But do you have anything else for me while I'm here? Because I'm gonna go eat a little something. Sweet rose tea. Who was that? Whoever I told to DM me, please DM me, because I done forgot already. Okay. And I think it was somebody who asked about the payment app, and then I forgot what city in Georgia I need to be helping you with. A couple of agencies. I'll help you with that. You're welcome, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you. But let me go because I'm hungry and I gotta go to the bathroom. All right, it was great. This was great. Always love seeing you. Is this a nonprofit? No, honey, this is for profit. Okay, this is definitely for profit. Keita Nicole. All right, you guys, let me go, but I'm coming back on tomorrow. So if you guys want to hop on the live tomorrow, if you have any more questions, I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the follow too. Bye.